Hey everybody, it's Downtown Dave. So you guys all remember the fiber that was cut on the morning of the draft, and then the mayor had to call AT&T and get it all fixed? Well, our team, the Department of Innovation Technology, were also involved with that repair and played a major part in it. So it turns out us IT guys are not only big brain, but we're big muscle. They called in the big guns here to move this giant spool of cable back. This is what was left over from the repair. Here's my ultimate warrior face. All right, so what are we doing now? We're flying down under. Down under Australia to put some shrimp on the barbie? No, we're going to Down Under Coffee at Shelby and Congress. And I'm really sorry, that was a terrible Australian accent. So we're walking over. Here's the main entrance. It's under this weird bridge, and I'll show you what's inside that bridge later. Come find us for more than coffee. All right, so we're going to see what else they got. And where do you go, Dave, for Down Under Coffee? You got to go down. So check it out. Nice cozy little spot here in the basement. Not very big, but they got a lot of stuff to offer. Menu is simple, which I like, and they had some nice pastries and croissants and danishes. I ended up getting a double shot of espresso. My buddy Basil got a nice cup of black coffee. Oh, free stickers. Can't miss out on those. This one's going right under my Bucky on the fridge. So we walked in, we noticed they had a living wall from floor to ceiling, 2 stories, this giant green wall of plants, and it had automatic watering system going to all the plants, but then I looked close. Everything was fake except the bottom row of plants that were dead. What a bummer. I did see this little elevator that was only 3 feet wide. They don't make them like that anymore. And here's a view of that tunnel. The tunnel is actually seating for the steakhouse restaurant that we'll have to take a look at later. So all in all, coffee was delicious. It's a cozy little spot if you need to get away and do some work. Definitely we'll be back to check it out again. So Downtown Dave, where are you going now? We're going to Miller's Burger Bar in Dearborn. Hey, but that's not in downtown. That's okay. We like to go everywhere. So say hi to my buddy Rob. He told me about this place. He's kind of like my mentor and teacher at work, teaching me everything that he knows. All right, let's start with the food. Very simple menu, which I like. Hamburgers, cheeseburgers, onion rings, french fries. That's the main things here, but they also have a chicken sandwich, tuna ham, corned beef, grilled cheese, fish sandwich, baked beans, whatever. You're not coming for that stuff. You're coming here for the hamburger / cheeseburger / onion rings. The beef is fresh, never frozen, delicious. All right, so here's the cheeseburgers as it's delivered. Nice and plain, simple. I like it. No plates at all anywhere. We got some french fries. We got some super crunchy onion rings. We got some pickles in a little sandwich bag, and we got some onions. Let's load up those yummy onions, and then let's load up some pickles. Yum, yum. Mustard this bad boy up. What's the verdict? Gets a 8.9 on the Downtown Dave Food Index. So the bar is here, and here's kind of a shot of what the insides look like. The owner was giving us a tour of the place, showing us all around. Here's a new space they just acquired, which is for overflow, for parties or for dancing, whatever. They had interesting photos and portraits all over the place, most of them related to Ford. There's a lot of history with Ford in this area, so a lot of this stuff is tied to that. So to recap, great time at Miller's, great food and great people. We will be back again to see you guys soon. So remember when this guy was barbecuing? Well, this dude messed up totally and spilled grease all over the sidewalk, so he has to clean this stuff up, and here's what we did. So we have a power washer, but there was a leak on one of the O-rings. It was blasting everyone that walked by, so I made this little MacGyver little cover here until I get a new gasket. It will prevent everyone from getting blasted, and it worked out perfectly. So I'm blasting really good with this thing. It's getting all the nasty stuff out of here. The grease is still kind of stuck on there. I got to come back maybe with some cleaner, but it's amazing how fast this stuff gets dirty. I just power sprayed this 2 weeks ago. All right, Mr. Clean 313 in the house. We're going to hit the windows next. Juicing up with some dish soap and some water in the 5-gallon bucket. I got this extended reach little tool that you can put multiple heads on, and this is the window cleaning brush. It's working pretty good. I think I needed a little more soap because I wasn't getting a lot of sudsing action, but the grime on these things was, I think, been here for a long time. So it came out okay, but we're definitely going to have to come back and hit this either by hand and definitely hit the insides too. So St. Al's has these 3 giant beautiful entry doors. So I rinsed these guys off a couple weeks ago, and you got to be real careful with this stuff because these things are old. This isn't the actual metal that's exposed. I believe this is painted, but you got to be careful because you don't want to chip, or some of this paint is already peeling and it doesn't look so great. So just being very careful here. So I'm touching this with the real soft bristle brush and some dish soap. I'm being very careful here, and it looks like actually the second hit here some dirty water came off. So maybe it is making an effect, but to my eyes, I really couldn't tell you before and after if it's helping. I think really hand wiping this thing down is going to be the key. It's going to be a challenge though, because these things are pretty tall, and I don't know how crazy we're going to get with this. I think for now we're just going to play it safe, rinsing and wiping, and call it good. So Latin is beautiful. My dad kind of spoke it, but I never picked it up. This first door, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I already tried, but it translates to, "You were slain and have redeemed us to God by your blood. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." And here's door number 3, which translates to, "And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit." So I'm thankful to have the Holy Spirit with me. He helped me this week, that's for sure. I'm glad you guys are all with me too this week. So that's it for now. We're going to have some really cool stuff filming this weekend, and hopefully early next week we're going to get you some really kind of techie stuff. So thanks everyone, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.